Tonight, we end day 2 with some fun amongst the group. And when the fun leaves, there are questions of understanding that enter. An unknown philosopher once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we say."
Head again, we gon' give it all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. Until the end of time. Till the end of time.
So we just got out of the dinner, which was a luau, as you guys can see. It was really great. I think that a lot of subjects and questions that were asked were touched on correctly and exactly how, they should have been. A lot of these activities that are being, that are being brought to surface, I feel like are helping. It's definitely helping us in some kind of way. So, they gave us an assignment, and the assignment was there was a tier, which is this. And by the way, they said I got a cute crowd. But the assignment is to basically write down every single thing that has brought a tier. And so for this particular first one, I'm going to write rejection, right? I'm gonna write rejection. Because I think that that's one of the things that, that have had brought a tear to my eyes. So yeah, now we're going off to our rooms to, go have some peace and time to ourselves to do exactly these things and write this down. Yeah. And we shall see what the night consists of.
Periana to the Perrier. It's the official Kingpin, y'all. So I just left the luau. And it was fun. The luau was a lot of fun. We talked about issues, okay, that affect the gay community, such as pretty privilege and masculine privilege. And sometimes us as gay men, we're discriminated against because of either our skin tone, our body type, how masculine we are, or, lack thereof. So it was a very interesting conversation. The food was good. I'm having fun, and I'm very interested to see how this whole weekend turns.
Okay, y'all. So after the Hawaiian, we got our Hawaiian on. Cocktails is going, the food was delish. We had a little pineapple thing with the pineapple, and had like a rice chicken situation inside, and then we had a nice little vegetable medley situation. It was really nice, really nice. Got me a little lily, so I'm good. I'm feeling myself, or whatever. But so we went into the Hawaiian dinner. So everything was cool. We got to conversating and stuff of that nature. So y'all, it was some nice conversation. I like to have conversations. You know what I'm saying? I love, going deep. Listening to other people's perspective and things of that nature. So we talked about privilege. So pretty privilege, masculine privilege, all of that we touched into. I understand colorism and stuff of that nature. I think we had talked about as well, but it was kind of, borderline on that. Well, basically, yeah, because light skin, dark skin, as far as like, do you feel like, because there's a couple of light skinned guys and there's a couple of dark skinned guys. So, got pretty ugly, in reference to society and stuff of that nature. And I feel like it is very prone in society, in the LGBT community as well. I wouldn't necessarily say colorism as much as that pretty syndrome and also the masculinity syndrome as well. That is very, 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 you know, because like I'm a sucker for a chocolate nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love me a chocolate motherfucker, dark skinned nigga. Ooh, give it to me. But yeah, but you know, and then in reference to like, you know, me personally, because like I'm light skinned, you know, so then you have dark skinned guys that have, and you know, and not taken away from their feelings because they're very much so valid. That's their struggle, that's their testimony, most definitely. But you know, talking about, you know, listening from a light skinned nigga point of view, you know what I'm saying? We got insecurities as well, you know what I'm saying? Like with light-skinned guys, you see everything, you know what I'm saying? You know, with dark-skinned guys, you have that darker tone skin. So like, say for instance, a mark or a cut or whatever have you wouldn't show up as much as it would on your skin as it would on ours. You know, we easily to bruise or things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? You see it, you know, I mean, it's just a lot. And then like in reference to us light-skinned guys, you know, we're taken to be more submissive, or we weaker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you dark-skinned, you're a more stronger character or a more stronger individual, versus if you're dark-skinned, you know what I'm saying, you're characterized as a weaker individual, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And then in reference to the masculinity and stuff of that nature, because like I'm a top, you know, I'm an oral top or whatever have you. I had intercourses in my past where, you know, I wasn't the full top. You know what I'm saying? I've had verse sex before and stuff of that nature, but you know, that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? But if a guy comes to me and goddamn me, he giving me what I need to, you know, succeed, then shit, it's gonna make it work. But you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Hello, highway. Hello, highway. Okay, y'all. So we just had an Hawaiian lunch, and it was good as hell. We had the little pineapple bowls with some chicken and some rice. We had some fish on the side. We also had some vegetables. I don't eat vegetables, but it looked good. Everybody ate the shit. But we had a topic today during the dinner about relationships. And that's one of the main things that kind of triggers me, that I deal with. Because it's hard for me to let go, especially when I care and I love someone so much and so hard. I may not act like I always care, but I do, and my actions should show that. So, with that being said, then we got to the topic pretty much of being pretty privileged, which is something I never really thought about. So people, Joseph was asking everybody their opinions on it, and I started feeling a little singled out, like, cause they saying, well, the pretty people, they can do this, or the pretty people can do that. When you're more handsome, you get to do this. When you're, you know, a little cute or easy on the eye, you can get in the clubs for free, or you can do this, and they don't look at you, or you can talk to anybody, which those are all things that I do, and that's just my attitude, and that's just natural with me. Yes, I'm easy on the eye. Everybody might not think that. To myself, I feel like I am. I do get a lot of compliments, but I get in the clubs free in my city, not just everywhere. Not if somebody say, "Oh, he cute over there, let him in." Now that might have happened before. Probably once, but that's because they had an ulterior motive. They had an agenda they was trying to hollow. But I don't feel like I'm pretty privileged. I'm a people person. I worked hard within this community to get to the status that I'm at within the community. Like, So when I'm going straight to the front, that's because they know me. I know them. I've worked. They know my work. They know my status. They know what I bring. I know what they bring. Like they scratching my back just like I scratch theirs. So I don't think it's because, oh well, he's handsome, so they let him just go all the way to the front of the line. And we're not just saying this with just clubs in general, but that was one of the things they brought up down there. So, with them all saying this, I'm like, damn. So they pretty much, you know, targeting me out, because every time somebody say something about somebody being pretty, it's like they was looking at me. Yeah, I know I'm handsome, and y'all done told me I look good, and I look nice, and I look cute, and I like, you know, I like to make myself look good and feel good or whatever. So, it just made me feel like, damn, was this a situation that almost took a dig at me? But you know, I don't automatically just take shit to heart, so I just was steady listening. And then I said, well, from what y'all saying, it's pretty much like, I guess I'm pretty privileged, you know. And they're like, well, so how so? So I'm just rebuttaling off of them. But I wanted to say in this, you know, it was so much going on, I didn't get to say, well, hey, I ain't pretty privileged. A nigga worked hard out here to get where he's at. A nigga done did this. When I was younger, I probably was prettier, looked it better, and they wasn't saying, hey, come you just cute, just come on in. Now, it may be situations where I do feel, in a sense, people that are, you know, easier on the eye, they do have easier ways of navigating or communicating with people. You could say if somebody came up to you in the store and you think and he was really cute, you don't know him, but he asked you a question, you gonna look and be like, oh, such, yeah. But if an ugly motherfucker come up to you in the store, at that same time, and they just look ugly and dirty or not pleasing to your eye, you're gonna be like, I don't know, I don't work here, you know. So it goes hand in hand. But I just had to say, I ain't pretty privileged. I got a status, and I uphold my status here in Texas and Dallas. So that's why I can do some of the shit, and I can move the way I move and do the things I do. Yeah. Well, I'm okay. Okay, I'm a little handsome or whatever, but that ain't what we talking about. What it is what we talking about. But overall, it was a good dinner. I got to see everybody's point of view on the being pretty privileged, the masculine privileged, to their relationships and their relationship status, if they're still sleeping with exes, if they're still having experience with exes. You know, a lot of people are scared to open up about things. I'm not. I'm single. So I say whatever comes to my mind. I say it like it is, because if I'm gonna hold it back, why did I even come here to try to get this out of me or to deal with this if I'm going to continue to hide it and say, oh no, me and my ex, we don't communicate. Or me and my ex, we don't do this or we do that. So a lot of y'all gonna be seeing this and probably gonna be judging me and feeling like, damn, you know, I didn't know this or I didn't know that. But at the end of the day, this is to better me. This is to help me. It's to help me, my life, my relationship. My maybe relationship. This is gonna either, you know, I could mend things with an ex, or, you know, this could be the point of where I realize, like, you know, this is not gonna work. We do need to go our separate ways. And it's been a while, but when I love somebody, I love them hard. So regardless of how much time passed, or regardless of how much shit transpired in between, I know how he makes me feel. I know the love I feel. I know the love we feel. I know the love we share. And don't judge me, judge your mama. And with that, I'm out.
Whew, okay. So we just finished having dinner, which was really, really, really good. I'm not a fan of pineapples and hot pineapples and stuff put inside of pineapples.
but it was good. And we had some very, I think, needed conversation just about like privilege, masculine privilege, pretty privilege, dating, relationships, and it was really good. I feel like I've had these conversations like table talk with friends, but never with like a group of guys, you know, where you can get different opinions and different viewpoints of it, especially from guys who, in my opinion, for the most part, have their privilege, you know. I don't know if I necessarily have pretty privilege, but I know that I have status privilege. So I can understand, I can resonate with that conversation. So everything is going good so far. The alcohol is just now, you know. Alcohol is kicking in, but for the most part, I feel like everybody is on a good note. We're listening to each other, we're communicating, so I'm loving the way tonight is going. Also, sat with the therapist earlier with JayTee, and we talked about like family and our goals and like some pictures that we were supposed to bring out here. And I had to talk to my 6-year-old self, which was so interesting, because now I can't get the vision of my 6-year-old self out of my brain now. I keep staring at him. So yeah, we're gonna unpack that some more. I definitely feel like there's a block with that because I blocked a certain part of my childhood out, so I only have like 2 or 3 vivid memories as a kid, and then everything from like 5th grade on up, I'm really clear about. 5th grade on back is all a blur to me, which I know is a blockage within here. Hopefully, you know, hopefully we can get to it, or at least start to get to that. Yeah, so I'm about to play with these little teardrops. You know, we had to write certain stuff that makes us cry. I put wine on mine, and failed expectations, and feeling alone, and childhood blockage, you know, that I didn't necessarily know I had until today. Yeah. Time to go get naked and put on these outfits. Yeah, okay.
Now that everybody is fed and edified through great words, let's have a pajama party. So everybody got changed into their pajamas, and the night was just to get people to relax and have a good time, also with a few therapeutic games in the process. But unfortunately, because of the partying and all of the good times and the good spirits and the big people juice, we couldn't get anywhere.
If you were there or not. But I was asked the question.
Did you think he was
Who do
authentic
you
to his
know?
life?
Who do you think is being or do?
Who's putting on?
Who's putting on?
I was there. I was there.
You remember? Who do you think? And I said you. Well, because for
How do
one,
you feel today? To this day, how do you feel?
hold on, mama. Patience.
Patience.
It's very much so a virtue.
Okay, I'm hearing you. You need
You
to
got to
learn
get the
it.
big story the big picture to understand.
Okay, did you have a big picture before you made your determination about it?
I did not.
Oh.
I stated that. I said I really don't know everybody, so you can't really get
Okay,
a
I just
just
think
of,
what
you know what I'm saying. But from what I initially got from I'm gonna give you the exact situation.
Give it to me, Frank.
Cause I'm a verbatim type of bitch. I
Give it to me,
ain't never
Frank.
gonna be fake.
Period.
I'm in your face. If whatever I said,
Period.
I either done said it to you,
Oh.
or it's on the what.
You getting ready to say it, okay? Say
Most
it.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
don't talk
Go, what ain't
So
good?
so any bitch,
You too.
Moving forward. Like some other bitch.
any bitch say that they bitches either on the
Before
way
you guys got here,
or we've
we
not
was
had a
talking about
conversation.
Hello. I'm not
Period. Because I
Therefore,
hate a fake
the
ass.
reason I came for the real moments. I didn't come for the fake shit. We all have brands, we all have entities, but we all came here to work on ourselves. Okay? So I'm here for the real. Whatever you think about me, don't hold back. However you feel, put it out there, because I came here to work on myself.
You're right. Same here.
And that's just on period. So whatever that is,
But no,
you know, whatever your first, I don't know you.
Listen, we don't know each other, but
Exactly.
Let me
But
say,
whatever your impression is,
it's not a bad impression. It's not a bad impression, though.
Put it out there.
It's not a bad impression.
Don't hold back.
It's not a
Don't
bad
be
impression.
kind
It's
to
not a
stop.
bad impression.
Don't be
Okay,
kind
everybody.
to me. I don't want to, but you know what I mean? We got to have a conversation. We got to have a conversation.
Okay, everyone, please stop it. Stop it. Listen, we're gonna move to the next table.
I was raised by
We're breaking up
Let's go to the next table.
into teams.
I
Did you
think
hear
you're a
anything?
good ass person.
In reference to
Did you hear anything that I just said?
yes, I did. We're breaking up into 10.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Can I say this one thing though? Let me finish what I was finna say to him. Because I didn't say. Boom. I stated that I thought you was put on.
Ooh, me?
Most definitely.
Why?
Because we were in the kitchen. We were talking. Somebody said something about an assistant. Baby, we had got, hold on. We said something about an assistant. And that didn't mean,
Keep fishing while y'all fish.
we were we had got to talking about some other subject. And you had still kept on going on. I got an assistant. It's many people that work for me. And then everybody had got to talking again, and you was like, I have an executive assistant, and then I have a whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
It's a big thing with
and I
me.
have a whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I understand.
No, but no,
that.
let me be
Most
clear.
definitely.
I hear what you're saying. I've heard you. I listen to you. But let me be clear with me. Because it's a big thing with me being who I am, with all these cameras being around, and with people having an opinion about me. So I have to be clear about what goes on with me. I have people who are under me.
You got a point to prove.
No, I don't have no point to prove.
Okay.
They do. Okay? Because I consider everybody who is under me my family.
Okay, most definitely.
But y'all may come around and see the way I interact with them and be like, oh, you don't treat them right, or maybe they're not as valuable to you, and you may say something to them that I don't approve of, and then they bring that back to me and they be mad at me. So the thing is, in this moment in my life,
I'm a multitasker. What y'all doing?
hold on, King. Because y'all so rude.
Because
everybody don't have
Everybody
Everybody don't have assistants. Everybody don't have employees. Everybody don't have a
conversation with everybody.
No, it's
you
not
got
a
Storm over
conversation
here
with
with the silver
It's
hair.
bitches who got a payroll. Everybody on that payroll. Everybody don't file taxes for bitches at the end of the year.
Ooh, cause I got to pay taxes for the right design.
I gotta file taxes for bitches that work for me. Everybody don't do that. So everybody who don't file taxes for the bitches that work for them, go ahead and excuse yourself for this conversation. Go ahead.
Excuse myself.
But seriously,
And that's a real fucking thing.
This is my thing though. He's talking.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We all here to grow and to, absorb everything
don't file
that's going
taxes
on.
for
You know
their
what I'm saying?
employees.
What he's saying, it might benefit you. You don't even know yet.
Yeah.
Just like you had a situation downstairs where me and you had a and then all three of us actually, because you wanted to say something. I actually told somebody else that I wanted to hear what you said, wanted to say, because you said you don't never talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? But then all that shit happened. You feel what I'm saying? So then how would you then do this?
Because we honestly thought that it was a conversation that y'all
His
were
back
having.
was turned to us.
So
and we were
y'all back
behind
was turned
him.
to us. So
He
it
was
wasn't.
directed towards
Yeah,
you.
we honestly thought it was a y'all situation. So we were reading cards. We just thought it was a conversation y'all.
So,
because you
like
said,
I
can
was
I stop
saying,
and tell
because
people
what I'm saying
don't
don't have nothing to do
But
with
we're
honestly, what I got to express don't have nothing to do with anybody else. Okay, so the people that are under me are people that before they started working for me, I considered themselves family. Okay, so when I started doing all of this reality stuff, when I started getting more recognized, okay, there was a debate about how people viewed the people who were under me. Okay, I would say, even though this is my family, this is my son. In reality, like I think of them as my family, but they don't want you coming around and saying, "Oh, King Payne, why you not watching your kids?" They're not only my kids; they also contribute heavily to my business. everything that is the official campaign, they contribute to. So
I
I
understand
have to get some
exactly.
respect on their name.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Period. And not only that, I pay them.
I'm
They're
gonna
on the
pay that.
payroll.
I'm
Not only that, they're part of. I file taxes for all of them. It's real business over here.
So what was the root of this? Like, what were we trying to get out of this?
No, it's really for me.
I just wanted to let
And-
him know, because I'm a real ass nigga, and I wanted to let him know, because I did say something behind his back in
Okay.
reference to me, because I had it was a question of who I think is put on.
Got it.
Or
Okay.
whatever
You
happened.
was explaining to him why you felt that way.
Most definitely.
Got it. Okay.
Because most definitely he's gonna see it.
Yeah.
But before he see it, I need to make sure he gone and know I said it, and this is the reason why I said it.
Yeah.
You know, and
But
it's what it is.
you don't know me.
But okay,
we gotta
but
get to know
I'm
each other.
getting to know you.
Okay, guys.
And it's a problem because it's a pre.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do a
proceed
quick break. If we
And
can do
I
a quick
leave.
break. Oh my God. Okay, so hold up. Let me say something, guys. I'm going to get very frustrated when we come in. We gotta move, right?
Most
so
definitely.
when I say we taking a break, just end it right there, okay? If we can, you know what I'm saying? If not, that's gonna go somewhere else. I'm being honest with y'all. Okay, so we gonna
My
move on to the
apologies.
next thing. It's fine. We're gonna break, and I'm gonna also tell you this, okay? When you make a statement, right? Go right at the statement. I understand that.
Understandable.
I understand that. When we say we're gonna be real, don't dance around being real and come closer and closer.
I'm
to
a
the
little
end of it.
long-winded.
Right?
I'm
No, it's
apologize
fine.
for
It's
that.
fine. I
Because
am
like
too.
you, people
I am
respect
too.
what you
Hold
say,
up.
like me, and you don't have to do all that.
So we're gonna do a break. We're gonna.
I hear what you're saying. I just wanted to relate
No,
to
no.
him.
Get to know. the
Ain't no
person.
character, friend. This me.
Take the glasses off.
This
Take the
me,
glasses
friend.
off. Okay, take the hood off.
This me.
So this is it.
Ain't no
So if I'm
character.
having a
Call my
conversation
mama.
with you- So if I'm having a conversation.
This
with you-
me.
Okay. I want you to
This
say. I
me.
want you to say what you feel right now.
I feel like you pretending.
right here.
How am I pretending?
You pretending.
Okay, so I believe that you're pretending.
You putting too much of yourself in the
What
situation.
if I told you that I believe
You
that
putting
you're
too much of
pretending
yourself in all
What
of
if I
this. You
told
talking
you-
too much.
Okay, so
You're
what-
supposed to be here to help me,
I'm here
help
to
us,
I'm here to help.
and you're not
I'm here to
listening
help.
to me.
I'm not listening to you.
You haven't listened to me at the last 3 activities. You
What-
cut me off each
what
time.
did you wanna say?
I don't talk that much. A
What
lot
did
of these
you wanna
other
say?
bitches talk a lot more than me.
What did you want to say to me?
I have a lot of points.
Tell me.
Point is, you don't listen.
Okay, I'm not listening. I will listen more. And tell me when is a key time for me to listen to you.
When I speak,
When you open up. Now,
when
what
I
if
open
told
my
you-
fucking mouth,
What if I told
that's
you?
why I'm here.
What if I told you the moment that I open up my mouth?
I listen.
You're not listening either. No, you're not.
Run the tapes
No,
back.
you're not. We can run.
Run the tapes back.
How many times have
Run,
I? had to
I
redirect
never
you? How many
not
times
listen to you.
Have I had to redirect?
I
you?
never not listen to you. You never have to do that.
Okay. all
Run
right.
the tapes back. I'm here
So,
trying to work on myself.
Okay, so-
but I feel like you have a preconceived notion of me.
I do.
You have your
I do.
mind. Your mind
I
is
do.
already made
I
up
do.
when
And
it
guess
comes to
what?
me, and
You
I'm
have
fucked
not-
up
You have
because
not.
I've been open.
You have
Since
not.
I've gotten here, I've been open to you. I've been letting you in. Anything you wanted to know about me, I've been letting you know. But your mind is already made up. And I can tell because when we talk, you cut me off and you're not here for it. You're not listening to what I have to say. And that fucks me up because I traveled from California all the way out here to really figure out what's going on with me. And I'm investing a lot in you to tell me what that is. I don't know.
I'm here.
But when I'm talking and when I'm listening and when I'm participating, it feels like, bitch, you're not listening.
Okay.
What I was saying in that moment is, you're not listening to me.
Okay.
Listen.
I'm here to listen.
Stop cutting me off.
I'm here to listen to you, but I need you to respect that same.
I respect you.
I need you to
I
respect
respect the fuck out of you because when everybody was
Can I
speaking
finish
over you
saying
yesterday,
what
I was the bitch to stand up for you and cut everybody off. Everybody got mad at me because I stood up for you. That's your job. I'm not here. Nobody paying me to be the fucking therapist.
Can you respect
Nobody
me?
paying me to motherfuckers
respect
keep these
me?
girls in check. That's your fucking job.
So you did all that. Now let me say what I have to say. You did all that. Are you done with that? Because I've listened to
I'm
everything
done
you
with
said.
that.
So
Because when I
open
do
up my-
that,
hold
girl,
up.
the
When I
girls
open-
are mad at me. But what I'm saying is that's your job to keep the girls in check.
Can I now have
That's
my
why
job?
you're here.
Can I now have
Not
my
that's
job?
not why
Can
I'm
I now
here.
have my job to make
I do
sure
that back in LA.
Okay.
I didn't come all the way out here
You're
to
not
keep the
ready to
girls in
listen.
check.
You're not ready to listen to what
I'm here to figure out what's going on with me, not the other bitches.
So this is what
I don't care about them.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have that conversation when you're sober.
Period.
We're gonna do it when you're sober because right now
I've been sober all the days.
I don't think that you are willing and ready to have a real
All the
conversation.
days I've been sober.
Okay, not true.
I came here to change.
Okay.
So don't do me like I'm an alcoholic because I'm not.
I didn't say
Everybody that knows me know I'm not an alcoholic.
But can we have this conversation?
But I
when you're
drink
sober?
because I'm grown as
Can we
fuck.
have this?
The fan, the glasses, the laugh, you know what you get, right? That confuses him. So he doesn't know when, okay, are you putting on for the camera or is it just your personality?
Because
Right?
it's a total shift.
It's two totally different moments.
Have I been shifting? Okay, what I'm gonna ask is, have I been shifting since I've been here?
Yes.
There's been a
Yes.
Yes. Tell you what it is. You've been Kingpin from Chasing LA, and then you've been Kingpin hanging out with me the other night getting chili cheese fries.
It wasn't the same person.
No.
I get where you guys are coming from.
I don't-
I feel like he feels like sometimes I'm putting on, and then sometimes, like he said, when the camera came on, I became a different person. And what I'm trying to tell you is that there is no different person.
And now we know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
And now we know.
No, I'm not.
But
I'm not.
what-
Reese, I feel like you feel like I'm being difficult. I'm not.
I'm
being
I'm trying.
Can you
I'm not
receive
being
this though? Can you receive this?
I just want
No,
you
I don't feel
to-
disrespected. Let's throw that word out the window. I don't feel disrespected. Listen,
I don't want you to feel.
the point is this. Can you just receive that somewhere there's a blockage that's placed up before me where I'm not given an opportunity to grab something from you? Can you receive that part
And
of it?
can you receive that I'm trying to break that barrier so that we can connect?
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
I'm not coming for you. I want you to
Fine.
understand me. That's it.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't
And
understand
I don't
me,
want you to
and
feel.
it takes a lot of people to.
But listen,
there.
I don't want you to feel like you haven't had some form of expressive breakthrough that I've witnessed while we've been here for less than 24
I
hours.
have.
I've seen it.
I have.
I've seen it.
Connected in many ways.
I don't need all of that to get the work done. That's what I'm saying to you. So if you want to help and you want to elevate and you want to tap into that person and go back home feeling differently, that's what we need from you. We need that part of you to do what we need to do. Okay? We're not trying to silence that part of who you are, but it's just that particular Kingpin is who we need so that we can get through this process and connect with
In
you.
the process of the night becoming chaotic with the liquor and with the good time and the music, we had to end it. Myself, I was in a bit of a confused space because when we think of Kingpin, I noticed that he seemed to be one of the ones who I assume was more resistant than anything. He stayed with his fabulous glasses, he stayed with his fabulous fan, and he stayed someone always on joke time. And I can look at that as a space of frustration, but I can also look at that as resistance. But what I didn't know is that I had created a problem for him. What I didn't know was that in my assumption that he was here for the lights, camera, action to promote his brand, he actually was upset because I did not give him any one-on-one time. And that was his biggest gripe with me, and that was his biggest distance. And so at that point, I had to assume the role as a clinician, as a therapist, as a human being and a man who's gonna take responsibility that, yo, I have to show up for this young man too. And my assumption had more to do with his disgust with my approach towards him. So we had a session off camera. We did not allow the cameras in. And after that discussion with Kingpin, I saw a young man who's well on his way to wanting to be a better human being. Unfortunately, he didn't want it taped, but that discussion really changed my whole viewpoint about this strong, competent man who scratched his way out of the San Francisco Bay Area to Los Angeles and who continues to shine his star. And at that moment, I'm feeling this retreat is well worth it, and that he was looking for something really heavy and deep to dig. And it started to make me realize I'm not sure if we have enough time, but he wants to unpack, and he said he's gonna bring it. So let's see what happens.